What is going on, guys? This is Ben here. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A along with some evolutions. I haven't done a Q&A since back in the Boom Beach days. So we'll be doing that, and then I actually do have one awesome catch to show you guys. It was actually this morning. Guys, we're starting this video off with a bang. We got Blissey. It's at a car shop here. It's very busy on this street. Well, not really right now. It's only 11:17, but oh my god, the first Blissey. A lot of you maybe didn't even know that Blissey could spawn, but we're gonna pineapple berry this because we want 10 Chansey candies. We got a great toss. Oh, dude, I think it's gonna be hard to catch. No, okay, it didn't flea me. So, yeah, guys, I'm freaking hyped for this. I do have a Blissey because you can evolve it, but it's so crazy to see them spawning in the wild because Chansey's rare enough as it is. Come on. Ah, pineapple berry still going. We'll ultra ball it here. See what we can do. You get a great toss. Was that in your way, man? I should switch to raspberry just to see if I'll get it. I mean, I can spare the 10 candies. It's not like it's that strong either. It's just like pretty much a prestigious catch. Because I would never put this in a gym unless it was like already a level 10 gym. Because if you put this in a gym, it would not be able to get trained. Because there's no way you can train on a Blissey. We did get a great toss with the raspberry. Come on. Come on. Yes, okay, raspberry did the trick. We'll praise it here. Third day catch day streak. Pound and Psychic. Certainly caught the attention, so I'm not going to power it up, but we got it for the candies. So yeah, guys, Blissey catch was insane. I don't know, like, it's crazy to think that of how rare Chansey is and to actually see Blissey in the wild. I have it right up here. You can see right there, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Pound Psychic, not the best, but I'm up to 52, so if I want another Blissey, I could evolve another one. As for evolutions, I have a really good Feraligatr, well, Totodile right now, and then I can finally get a Feraligatr. Oh, it's way up here, I think. And then we'll eventually max it out because it's a 98 IV one. Let me see. It's this one right here. So we'll be evolving this first, but I'm going to answer a question here. So I'm actually going to be answering questions from Twitter. Let me know if you'd like to see more Q&As in the future, and you can follow me at bensim1 if you ever want to ask me a question or anything. But I'm not going to be throwing the questions up on the screen because that takes a lot longer to edit. But the first one is from at BTC Garnham. Will you ever come to England or Europe? The answer is yes. The timeline of when that will be is I don't know. I'm sure something will pop up where it'll be a nice, or something will pop up that'll be there because I've already been to Finland a few times. Supercell's flown me out there, so I'm sure I will be in Europe. I just don't know when. So we're evolving the Totodile into Croconaw here. Don't really care for the moveset because we're going straight to that Feraligatr. If you guys remember, first day Gen 2 dropped, I had a chance at catching a 1700 or 1600 or 1800, I forgot, Feraligatr, and it fled me. So we'll actually read another question here. When can we acquire legendaries? This one is unknown. No one knows when the timeline for legendaries. It's just going to be sometime this year and hopefully soon. So here we go. Finally going to that Feraligatr. And while this one's evolving, I'll read another one that it pertains to legendaries. Do you think the legendary birds will be restricted to your team only? For example, Instinct can only get Zapdos, and then Articuno can only get with Mystic. And if you guys know, Moltres can go to Valor. I honestly think it will. But if they're going to be but then people are going to get mad like, oh, we can't complete our Pokédex then because we can't get these legendaries. I do think once trading comes out, then you'll be able to trade these legendaries, and hopefully you know a few people from other different teams that you can trade them and acquire these. So yes, to answer the question, I do think birds are going to be team specific, but hopefully when trading comes out, then you can potentially get the other bird like, hey, you'd be like, yo, I'll trade you my Articuno for your Zapdos or whatever, just to complete the Pokédex. Here's another one from My Name is Keem. You were the one that introduced me to Vainglory. But my question is, who introduced you to Vainglory? And the question of that is Nick at Night. I saw him playing it on his channel for the first time ever, and I was like, oh, this looks like a cool game. I might as well test it out. And our Feraligatr knows Water Gun and Ice Beam. But for those of you that do not know what freaking Vainglory is, it's a mobile, or a Android and iOS MOBA, and it's actually really good graphics, and it's a solid game. So next up, we're going to be evolving our Pupitar into Tyranitar. Just kidding, we don't have enough candies yet, but actually we'll do one of these Magbees into Magmar. I mean, why not? We already have all of the the Magpies. And I get asked this question all the time: can you hatch Electabuzz and Magmar in 10-kilometer eggs anymore? And the answer is no. You can only get the baby forms, but the babies aren't even 10 kilometer. They aren't in 10-kilometer eggs anymore. I believe some of them are in 5 and some of them are in 2Ks. But if you have like a really old egg from before all the egg changes, then it is theoretically possible. But once you get new eggs for the Generation 2 eggs, no, you can't hatch it. 323 asked, do I consider YouTube a full-time job? And the answer is yes. I've actually been making videos and somewhat streaming here and there for full-time since I'd say like for 2 years now. I'm not exactly sure of the timeline, but actually it was kind of like my part-time job in my first year of college. So as a job, I would say you can consider it a job as my source of income. First year in college, and that was 2.5 years ago. What feature would you like to see in the game the most? I think I've stated it pretty clear. If you guys haven't watched me a lot, is I really want to see PvP battles. Like when you think of Pokemon, you think of just battling people and just being in a vicinity where it's like you see someone and be like, hey, you want to battle? Like. And then you can actually test out Pokemon, and then getting these good Pokemon would mean something, and then tournaments could be held or whatever. Even if they're not like large-scale esport tournaments, you could still have like a local Pokemon tournament, and it would just be a fun time. So I really want to see PvP in the game. I wouldn't say I'm embarrassed of this, but I haven't been doing like, you guys know the best way to like level up is do hardcore evolution sprees with your lucky egg on and just power grind evolutions. I haven't been doing that, and I haven't done that for a while, as you can tell by my Pidgey count, and that's like for everything. I have not done a full evolution spree or just getting the lucky egg double XP in a long time, because for me it's not that fun anymore, just sitting there doing evolutions for like an hour and a half, and I don't know, so that's why I haven't been doing it, but it's crazy. So we actually have a really good, interesting question here, and I'll read it to you. It's a really long one, but here's my question. What do you like about Pokemon Go? Most of the time, you're restricted just to go within a few cities. Otherwise, you'd be spending so much money to travel the world just for a game. For the average person, they can't travel to Japan like you can, or go to Florida. So what makes the game fun if most people can't travel? And that's more of a question for you guys. Why do you guys like Pokemon even if you guys can't really travel? And he does make a good point. If you live in a part of the world where there really isn't a whole lot going on for Pokemon, or not a lot of rare spawns happen, or you're not in a big city, I can see where people will probably get bored, and it definitely depends on location. But for me, the reason why it makes it fun is like, and this kind of goes along why I do use the tracker, I love catching the rare Pokemon. And it allows me to travel and get out of the house, because if Pokemon Go wasn't here, I would never really leave my house. Yes, I would go out here and there. Maybe you could just go out to eat, go bowling, whatever. But it gives me another reason to maybe go travel the world or do whatever, and just see other things because I don't know, I've even traveled the entire city pretty much of Green Bay, and I never would have done that before. So the travel aspect is nice. I understand like not everyone is in a position like myself that can freely go and travel everywhere to these good spots or Pokemon. My question is, like, even if you don't live in a good part of the world, why do you guys enjoy it? So many Ekans candy as well. But here's a good one. I've talked about moving to another state. Are there any you are interested in moving if possible? Well, let me get a few things first. Like I do mention it quite a bit. But I can't see myself moving to another state, at least for any time in the near future. I'm planning on getting a house in Wisconsin soon, because the lease for this apartment ends, and I think it would be a better investment, especially where I live, to get a house. So I'm not just kind of like throwing away money. But if I were to move somewhere, it would definitely have to be warm, because dealing with winters, it's bearable. But I've dealt with it my whole life, and it's like, it would be nice to live in an area where it's like warm all the time. So California has come up a lot, Florida, I don't know, just it all depends. Like California is a nice area, and I really like it down there. I don't know, I feel like I'm still gonna be traveling around quite a bit. So if I ever find like a place that I just absolutely love and it's decent, like mild weather, pretty much year round, I definitely think I would go there. That's the main thing. And maybe if they have like fiber, like fiber optic, because I want that good. I want that good internet, man. Like 500 down, 500 up, or at least something better. Because my home internet right now is 60 megabytes for an download speed, and the max I can get in this area is a 5 upload speed. And for me, uploading videos is something I do all the time and everything. It's just, it would help a lot if I had better internet. So that would be a big priority too. It's like weather, internet speed, that I can get a good one. And I have to like the area, fun things going down. And yeah, I'm curious to see how many Magikarp candy I have now. 2,000 still. I'm gonna be doing a Dragonite evolution for you guys. We're hoping to get, where is he, 93 IV. We're hoping to get Dragontail Outrage, but I heard Dragontail isn't the best, isn't really a fast moveset, so I'm not sure what I hope to get, honestly. I don't think you can get Dragon Breath anymore. If you can, I really need to look at movesets, that's what I'm trying to say. 2 more questions here, but one more is, when did you start being a YouTuber? I actually started back in my junior year in high school, and I don't know, like how I started was just posting Clash Royale bases online, but you could even take it back further. I actually posted sniper montages for like Call of Duty on like Black Ops, and oh my god, we did get the best moveset. Dragontail Outrage. Let's go. I'm not sure if I'm going to invest in this just yet. I'll have to battle with Dragontail just to see how I like it. But dude, even so, we could put that in a gym if we wanted. Let's go, man. So that's the first time I've actually got a good moveset evolving a Dragonite. So solid one to end that off with. But to start your question, yeah, like back when I was like 10, 11, 12, I would put together like montages with Movie Maker. And that was like in 2011, because that's when I first created the YouTube channel. But those videos are long gone. I deleted all of them. I only did that, like, I only made like 3 of those videos, and then I didn't start up again until my junior year, doing Clash Royale bases, and then whatever people like, I just did it because I wanted to throw it out there so my friends could look at it too. And then for whatever people like, oh, we want more base reviews or base designs. And then the comments, then me with like 10 subscribers, like, oh, that's so cool. And then I started, and then it grew from there, really. And here is going to be the last one that actually I get a lot, but should I power up a Pokemon before or after evolving? So you should always power it up after evolving, but it's not for a reason that a lot of people think. The only reason why you should not power it up before evolving is because you want to see the moveset. You don't want to evolve a Pokemon and like, okay, so I'll give you a scenario. Say you power up I don't know, like a Charmander and max that Charmander out, and then you evolve it to Charmeleon, you evolve it to Charizard, and it has a crappy moveset. That Pokemon's most likely not going to be the best. It's not going to be very usable. So it'll still have the max CP. Like, it won't affect the CP if you power it up before or after. You'll still get the same max CP. A lot of people get that misconception. But it's like, you want to see the moveset. Don't power it up unless it has a good moveset, so that's why you wait till after. Sometimes in my videos, you'll see me powering up before, because I want to see, because I think it looks cool to, like, before I would do like max out a Dratini, like a CP 800 or 900 Dratini, and evolve that straight into a Dragonite. It doesn't matter of the moveset. I'll do that, but for you guys, I'd say you always want to power up after, once you see the moveset, unless you really just want to have a super strong Charmander or whatever. So that's gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. Sorry it was maybe a short one or whatever, not a whole lot going on, but limited time today. Yeah, but I might not have a Pokemon video up for tomorrow either, because I'll be like recording that whole day, and then that'll probably go up on Monday, so we'll see. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.